pretty high level.
Yeah,
What do you
I'm
think
pretty sure you
about
could.
what do you think about Aranos versus ISIS on extended edition?
Very balanced. Early game,
You think
definitely
so?
Uranus favored. Late
Yeah.
game swaps over to Isis once the vortexes are gone.
Mhm.
But even after the vortexes, like, if you do enough damage, there can
Yeah.
be a lot of room there for Uranus to do stuff with Sky Passages. Anyway, in the blue, we got Firefox as the Uranus player. He's a long-time deathmatch player for sure.
Yeah, he is.
And on the other side, in the red, we got Diesel, who's doing a mercenary rush right now.
Yeah. Firefox is really sticking with Aranos. He's pretty much plays them every game.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Did he specify a reason, or what's going on?
Not sure. Kind of surprised me because normally he plays Zeus, but he's going with
Yeah,
Aranos.
yeah. Oh, he's boxing himself in fully there.
Yeah, don't you think that's a little too narrow of a merc block?
That is way too much. Yeah, he could just
Yeah.
use his gold mine and his forest a bit better. But this is very, very destructive to his ability to make units. He
Yeah.
doesn't have his manners complete. He's not making palaces. He's not making the TC.
Well,
Losing
he
out a bit
advanced
too
quick.
much.
Yeah.
Oh, Diesel actually making a super defensive make though. Going for a pretty standard god path as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would rather his Megdal be by the town center, but I guess we'll see.
I think he might be just afraid of a Contarius rush, which is kind of no, it's not really happening. I mean, he's making half Murmillo. So it's gonna be just a raid with the hero Contarius here.
Yeah. I really think the strongest point of ISIS is they could literally control the first 3 minutes of the game and can pretty much do whatever they want for the most part.
Oh, you know what? We got a pretty good relic here. Task of the Iron Boar. It would
Yeah.
give some HP to cavalry units and chariot archers. So
Yeah.
either of those players picks it up. That's pretty good.
Oh, I'm pretty sure nobody would notice that but you. it's definitely underutilized, the relics.
Yeah, some of them are pretty trash, obviously. Like
Yeah.
Gaia's Book of Knowledge. Okay, it's not gonna have an effect on deathmatch as Titans are banned.
I do think ISIS counters these bird harass really well with the Pharaoh.
Oh
So
yeah.
this shouldn't be an issue at all for Diesel.
Yeah, I wouldn't even make birds, to be honest with you. Firefox
Yeah.
is definitely committing to them, and currently he doesn't have favor for heroes, I think. He has
Yeah.
6 favor.
Firefox has really got to commit to a TC here and get it up as quick as possible.
Like, he's so low on favor right now, he won't be able to make 2 more palaces.
Yeah. Diesel's making a mistake because Pharaoh isn't empowering the town center. Hopefully he notices that.
Making a lot of barracks.
Yeah.
Got a nice little engagement here in the middle.
Yeah.
I want to say that Diesel's army is actually countering this except for the myth units.
Yeah, I think the myth units are going to be too much.
Needs some mummies, but he's only making priests.
Well, Diesel's sending an army in that's going to finish this up, though.
Just looking at the building count, he didn't make a single monument, dude.
Oh,
It's not looking great.
On extended edition, monuments are even more important because you don't get auto favor.
Yeah. Yeah, this is something that the community experimented with during the Boobly stages still. When we made a fan patch there and just remove that, see what happens. You know, to make it a bit more difficult for the strong races. And it was kind of positive. Like,
I like it.
the amount of mummies you can make.
Don't you think it hurts Greek a little bit?
It's supposed to. You're supposed to make a decision there with the villagers. I mean, it's the original design of Supremacy, and if it works there, it should work for us too.
Yeah, I like it. I'm a fan of it.
Still, that said, deathmatch favor is still faster than in Supremacy, so because like Isis and Zeus are still going to be able to get a pretty high myth unit count. Firefox is staying back a bit now.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to get 3-3 town centers.
Yeah, I like that decision right now because there's so much mobility on the ISIS side of things.
Yeah.
What I didn't like is there wasn't a whole lot of early raiding going on, but Diesel is going to be able to... do a
Yeah,
lot
these
here.
camels aren't gonna make it in time. Yeah, I think they definitely need to raid more. I'm curious to see where the fronts happen at because there's 3 different spots. I'm curious to see.
Wait, Firefox is not making 5 towers there, is he? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, he loves towers. Yeah, that's a little overkill. I would definitely put some walls down.
He needs to do some damage soon because ISIS is setting up and
yeah, you really don't want
that's
this.
scary.
This is a really bad position.
It's okay for now, but if he doesn't do damage soon, then
yeah,
you don't want to be that guy.
Yeah, I think defensive ISIS it's still really strong if you can get set up. Especially with side TCs, I don't know if you agree, but I think side TCs with ISIS, it's easy to set up a trade route, and I think that's still really strong.
Oh, it's actually a side build there, yeah.
Yeah.
I like it. I mean, very often it's not getting caught because you don't expect the ISIS to do that.
Yeah, I think
the
Diesel's
rock
probably
shot.
going to try to push from this right side.
Look at that defensive vortex. That's amazing. For Diesel, that is, not for Firefox.
yeah.
Forcing that God power just takes away one of the charges now.
He's only got
two left.
2 left.
Has to rely more on the sky passages after this.
Yeah. Look at this sky passage by Firefox in the far corner.
I mean, it's good. Has the villager been spotted? I think Diesel saw it.
My problem with Firefox in these last 2 games, he doesn't make any fire siphons.
Really?
Yeah.
And one of the
like
best
a sky
units.
passage like this. Yeah. Well, the sky passage has been scouted, so.
Yep. That's not happening. I mean, Firefox is setting up for a good eco, but
yeah,
you don't want to play this super long game against ISIS, I don't think.
Yeah, you really don't. And now Diesel's starting to set his trade up, so he's gonna have basically unlimited gold income.
Yeah, speaking of that, there are currently 51 villagers and only 1 caravan actually. So even though it's set up, I don't think Diesel's actually producing out of the markets. No, he is not.
Looks like we got a rock drop coming. I don't know if 2 is enough though. 2 catapults on the left side. I don't know if that's going to be enough to take the town center out.
It really shouldn't be with this hero citizen around.
Yeah.
I wonder when Diesel is going to use his god powers. Like when you use all the god powers at once, except Locust, you get such a powerful strength spike. Really.
Yeah.
It's very hard to manage.
I personally like using Eclipse at the start when I have a bunch of Sphinx, because usually at the start you have a lot of Sphinxes. That's kind of when I like to use it.
Yeah, I guess it's not bad, but in this matchup it wouldn't do much.
Yeah.
I like it against Zeus.
Do you like this Vortex, or do you think it's just kind of...
It's archers, they're not gonna do anything.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, there's no fire siphons. Like, he's gotta have siege with it.
Yep, not the most exciting Vortex we've seen. I don't think it's gonna do much of anything, to be honest.
I don't think he's gonna get the town center down.
No.
And he's gonna lose all those resources from losing his army.
Yep.
So.
Yep. Diesel could at any point just pop out his villagers, repair this TC, and the repair is gonna literally hold this by itself.
And Diesel's taking both the right and left fronts of the map.
Making frontal siege works, pushing forward with the catapults and just cleaning up right next to these TCs. Now, onagers are being made, but they're just not as good as catapults. They're not even as good as patrol bullets. They're just a weaker version of the 2. Oh man, Firefox going in for another wave.
Yeah, I don't agree with this.
No.
And all the mercenaries are still there to defend it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Basically, 1 unit at a time is going in here, and they're just being picked off as they go.
Yeah. These side builds, I think, are going to be really tough to do. Yep, and this town center is going down.
Yep.
On
No
the
way
right
to stop
side.
this.
Yeah. The center is basically irrelevant, right, in a map, right, like this. I like usually the left and right, up and Son of Osiris. It's going to be really hard to deal with this.
Oh yeah.
I mean, Firefox is going to get the TC down, but he's going to build it back so fast.
Is he though?
Yeah,
The mercs are getting on that.
Well, okay.
It's close, but
Yeah. Nope, I don't think he is.
maybe.
He's not.
Nah, that's it.
No, he's not. Yeah, those two vortexes were not helpful at all.
No,
Yeah,
and Firefox is confused now.
He's got to make, like, I think Arano's players love that they have onagers now, but they forget about fire siphons. Like, fire siphons are still really strong and important.
Onagers are really, really niche unit. Like, they were designed for that scenario when it does go late game, but you've already done damage, so you got your forward walls, and so that you can make use of that position, really, as a siege opportunity. That's the case
People
they were
don't really
made for.
They don't make the fire siphons anymore, and I think that's a mistake.
Yeah, you absolutely can't live without those. They're
especially with the vortex.
The best
the
siege.
Vortex with fire siphons are really deadly.
Yeah, like the siphons, especially if you choose Helios, they got the highest DPS in the game for siege.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's like 88 DPS.
Between the Egyptian catapults and the Chinese catapults unit, which is stronger against buildings?
It's the same. It's just
Is it?
The Chinese one is 4 pop.
Okay. Looks like Falling's on also. At some point, I'm probably going to play Diesel in a placement match, and then Firefox is going to play Falling. You could probably play in one.
Yeah, I don't think I'll play one tonight, but if you're going into one, I can totally cast that.
Okay. I'm telling you, Salt Life and Diesel I'm insanely impressed by them. Like, I did not expect them to be as good as they are.
Yeah, they've been, well, not playing for a very long time, right? And they're just coming in and they're, well, not at their peak, but they're not playing bad.
Yeah, I don't know. I think some people, even after a break, they somehow are at their peak. I've noticed with Age of Mythology, if I take a break, I almost come back better at the game. It's weird.
It sometimes happens. Like, I've done that with Halo Wars 2 actually a while ago, that I just took a few days off, and then this weekend I ended up being second in the tournament, so that didn't make much sense. But
I'm kind of tempted to play some StarCraft, and I feel like just playing StarCraft alone is going to make me play better at Age of Mythology.
Basically, any RTS you play is going to make you better at the others.
Yeah.
Just helps you think outside of the box.
How APM intensive is Halo Wars?
Not that intensive. Not more than AoM.
Age of Mythology?
It's just different, so you have to think differently. Oh, that's a good locust there. Whoa! That's 5 villagers.
Yeah.
So, what were you saying?
Well, I was considering this game to be over, so I was changing the subject off the game, but I mean, Firefox is kind of stabilized for the time being, so.
I kind of feel like he's holding on to dear life there. He's out of food.
Yeah, he is.
And he's got no one gathering food, so it's double bad.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the final push there. Oh, the Son of Osiris probably doesn't want to take on a TC.
Yeah, these mercs and the Son, he's got to back that Son of Osiris up.
As much of a badass as he is, probably not a good idea.
I think Son of Osiris has the potential to be one of the strongest god powers, but it takes the most control of any god power. I think it's the most skilled god power.
Absolutely. I really like when people just take a tower close by or a siege tower and keep garrisoning him when he's getting hurt. That's just beautiful.
Yeah.
And Diesel has got 50 people on gold. He's not running out anytime soon. But he's still not making the mummies, unfortunately. Or Pitsukos.
Does
Both
he
would
have
be a
all
good
his
choice.
monuments up? He's got a rock drop coming. I think he's gonna go for the middle TC of Firefox, maybe. No,
Quite
maybe the
possible.
other one. I don't know.
I mean, the middle even has an area that Firefox doesn't have vision on.
Yeah. Do you think a rock drop? Do you think 3 catapult? What do you think? I think 4 catapults is the right number. Usually,
Uh,
like,
it
I
depends.
guess it varies, but I like having 4. I think 2 and 3, you get the job done, but it's not. You can react to it quick enough.
The truth is, at the highest level, it's not good enough to send a rock with catapults inside. You need to put more stuff in it because people will
Yeah.
counter it.
Uh-huh.
Like they'll pre-place their archer heroes and just take it out. Firefox is not doing any of that, even though he can see it.
Man, Diesel is really playing at a high level. I'm really impressed with him.
Yeah, he's gonna definitely take out this TC now, and then that's probably gonna be it. Unless this Murmillo can close the gap, there's not that much to defend these. Especially with the Dryad there as well.
Yeah, that town center is likely gonna go down. Well, these Dryads, if he can micro the Dryads, correct? Well, no,
Both TCs are being sieged actually. And
yeah,
the left
it's
TC
over.
falls, and now the right one is pretty close as well. Rock being pickup micro, then the Son of Osiris should be able to take care of these Dryads. Diesel just needs to turn around, put down the catapults between these towers, and he should be good.
What I would like for Diesel is these gold miners on the left side to forward build towards that town center he just took out.
Hmm.
I
Nice
think that
garrison
would
into
really
that tower.
solidify that position.
Yeah, he does need to solidify and push a little bit with the buildings. Firefox is using everything he's got to rebuild, but in the process, his income is just really hurting.
Yeah.
Catapult's going to town again. Elephants are
He's gonna
joining the
get that
fray.
town center back up.
It's really terrifying when these
this rock drop,
mercs.
yeah.
So terrifying.
These catapults are likely gonna get this town center down.
Yeah, there's really nothing left here.
Be over. Yeah. Firefox literally has 7 food, 500 wood. Diesel has economy for days, so he can just send non-stop mercs if he wants to.
Yeah, these guys are surviving for so long, even after running across the map. And at no pop cost, that's just so scary.
You know, Aranos somewhat has their own mercs with these Dryads, you know? Like, they're no population.
Yeah.
They're not as strong as mercs, but I think they're really underrated.
Well, people mostly go for it, right? I mean...
Yeah.
There's some niche strategies where you pick... oh my god, what's it called? Well, I'm looking dumb now. Hyperion, yes.
Yeah.
Where you pick Hyperion for the hero regeneration, but it's so niche.
Yeah.
I like it against Norse though because it's so hard to deal with the fire giants.
Yeah. I still think Thor right now is the most underrated god in Extended Edition. I think Thor can be played at a really high level.
Yes? Who's underrating him?
Well, nobody's picking Thor.
Really?
Yeah, I'm the only one that's picked Thor so far, and like the game I lost against Salt Life, I picked Egyptian and lost both times, but the game I went with Thor, I won easy. I kind of regret not picking Thor more.
That's fair enough.
So
yeah, Thor is very strong dispatch, so I think people should use him.
Centers up really fast, and then take the map control.
Yeah, he's basically like Aranos with a very, very different take.
Yeah.
And you can just build behind the enemy lines. It's so brutal.
Yeah.
I would play 4, but I'm very uncomfortable with the 4 mirrors, so... Yeah.
Maybe we can get fire. We could do a combination of a lot of different ones.
Yeah. Yeah, I can do one more series.
I don't really care. I would be fine playing Diesel if he wants to do that. I think that would be pretty competitive.
Yeah. Yeah, I suppose you
Um,
should go for that. Quick look at the post game here. 350 units killed for these. Holy crap.
yeah.
Yes, this is an invitational only tournament for deathmatch. If it goes
Okay,
well, there
so
could be more. Chat was asking.
you can cast with Firefox.
Okay.